Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this July the 19th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody had a great Wednesday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Wednesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Thursday and Friday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your locations. Excuse me, and also we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and the storm report that came in this afternoon. And we're going to take a look at Tropical Storm Dawn with the hurricane track of Tropical Storm Dawn. But if you missed my broadcast earlier today, I had more detailed information on Tropical Storm Dawn in my earlier broadcast. So go back and check that out. If you missed it earlier this afternoon, go back and check that video out because I do have more detail with my first video about Tropical Storm Dawn than I do in this one here. This is just kind of give you an update about where the track is and current coordinates as well of the storm. Alright, if you like these videos and you like my forecast channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, like these videos and share these videos, and if you would like to, you're anybody out there, consider subscribing. Would love to have you. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. We're going to dive on into your forecast now. Alright, as you can see, we got quiet conditions from Quebec, Canada through Maine there as well in the United States. Also back into southern Canada and southwestern Canada, that is also. Also, we got quiet conditions from Seattle, Washington to Montana, North Dakota, Minnesota, portion of Wisconsin, portion of northwest Illinois, northern Missouri, Iowa, northeast Nebraska, South Dakota, back to Oregon, all the way through San Francisco, Los Angeles, down to the Gulf of California, also over to Arizona, Nevada, and portion of Utah, also in northern and central Mexico as well. Also, quiet conditions across much of Texas, around the Dallas, Houston area, over toward Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama region, including the Panhandle of Florida there as well. That's why we got the big H right there. High pressure is in charge of your weather down there in the Panhandle of Florida. Alright, we got showers and storms extended from northern Mexico through Arizona, New Mexico, all the way back to Idaho, including Denver, Colorado, through Wyoming, through Nebraska, all the way down into Arkansas, Tennessee, around the Atlanta metro area, down toward the Florida Keys, Miami, Florida, through the Carolinas, up toward Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, and Boston area, over toward New Hampshire, Montreal, and Toronto, Canada as well, back to Michigan, toward Wisconsin, and over toward Chicago, Illinois, and down toward Kentucky and Tennessee as well. Okay, the yellow slashed area there in the Carolinas here, some severe weather possible on your Thursday. Also up here in portion of the Ohio Valley, across Indiana, Illinois, also in the portion of Ohio as well, southern Michigan. Also again over here in portions of Kansas and Oklahoma, back in the portion of Colorado there as well. All right, East Tennessee, all the way into portions of West Virginia, and also toward Pennsylvania region as well. Also in eastern Michigan. Also again over here in portion of Oklahoma, all the way in the portion of Kansas, Nebraska, and eastern Colorado, including the Denver area as well for flash flooding and heavy rainfall possible. Okay, here's a look at the forecast for your Friday. You can see we got quiet conditions from Quebec, Canada, all the way across southern and southwestern Canada, extending all the way from Seattle, Washington as well, all the way over to Minnesota, Wisconsin, toward the Chicago, Illinois area, all the way into Virginia, portion of eastern North Carolina, northern Kentucky and Indiana, also Illinois, also just portion of Colorado, just east of Denver, west of Denver as well, back over to Utah, Nevada, back over towards Seattle, Washington, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Gulf of California, north and central Mexico, and also over toward the Dallas and Houston area of Texas, and also a portion of Oklahoma there as well, and right along the Panhandle area of Florida and North Florida region, as high pressure is in charge of your area of weather. Alright, we got showers and storms down here in central and southern Florida, around the Miami area and the Florida Keys. Also northern Mexico, right along the Arizona-New Mexico border there, through Arizona, New Mexico, up toward Denver, Colorado, through Kansas, all the way to Arkansas, Atlanta, Georgia, Columbia, South Carolina, even the Grand Strand region of the and low country of South Carolina, offshore there in the coastal waters. Also again up here around Philadelphia, New York, Boston area, toward Maine and New Hampshire. Also in the Montreal and Toronto, Canada, showers and thunderstorms are expected for you Friday as well. Alright, we got flash flooding possible and heavy rain over portions of North Carolina, all the way back into portions of Arkansas and Missouri. Also over here in portions of northeastern New Mexico as well for your Friday. Alright, here's a look at the weather radar across the nation. As you can see here, we got scattered showers and storms over southeastern Canada and also over toward Maine. More widespread up toward the northern portion of Canada. Also offshore in the coastal waters, moving off into the Atlantic waters there. That moved off the, sorry about that pop-up. Moving out of the Washington, D.C. area in eastern North Carolina, moving on out into the coastal areas. Scattered activity along the southeast coast. Scattered activity over the northern Bahamas. Also scattered activity, widespread showers and storms over western Cuba and central Cuba. Puerto Rico. Moving up toward PA, Pennsylvania region that is. Alrighty, scattered activity over Maine, more widespread showers and storms moving out of Wisconsin into northern Michigan. Also, we got more widespread showers and storms over southern Canada and also into Minnesota. Scattered activity through Nebraska, South Dakota, Nebraska, all the way down into Kansas, also Missouri. Also, we got scattered activity, the widespread showers and storms over here in Nevada. Scattered activity elsewhere in portion of Wyoming, down into Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Utah. Guam radar currently looks good at this time. Central and South Alaska, scattered showers there, and some scattered showers and storms around the Hawaiian chain island as well. Alright, now let's take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. As you can see, we still got that tornado watch for eastern North Carolina. Got some ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings right along coastal areas there and inland there as well. Some flood advisory, flood warnings in effect there also. Special marine warnings also in effect for the Charleston area up toward the Georgetown, South Carolina area as well. Also got some severe thunderstorm warnings for southeastern Georgia and eastern Georgia as well. This activity may move into southern South Carolina, so if anybody around the Walterboro area and south toward Beaufort and over toward Allendale County of South Carolina, maybe be on the lookout for maybe some strong to severe thunderstorm moving in your area later on tonight. Alright, heat advisory still in effect for southern Florida. Got a flood advisory there as well. Also we got heat advisories also for portion of the Panhandle of Florida. Much of Mississippi, Alabama, Mississippi, southwestern Tennessee, much of Arkansas, much of Louisiana, much of Texas, much of Oklahoma, southern Kansas, southern Missouri. Also got some scattered about through portions of New Mexico, eastern and northeastern portion of Arizona, also central and southwestern portions of California there as well. We got excessive heat warnings in effect for Mississippi, also in the Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Texas, South Texas, West Texas, eastern portion of New Mexico, western and southern portions of Arizona, and southern California there as well. We got an air quality alert and a red flag warning in effect for portions of southwestern Oregon. Heat advisory there, right there for portions of a couple counties there in Idaho and eastern Washington State. Wind advisory over portions of Montana. Excessive heat watch in effect for northern Utah. We got severe thunderstorm warnings, severe thunderstorm watches for portions of New Mexico, also northern Texas, also portions of Kansas, southern Nebraska, and eastern Colorado there as well. We got another severe thunderstorm watch in effect with ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings and one tornado warning in effect for portions of Wisconsin and Minnesota there as well. River flood warning still remains in effect for South Dakota, Mississippi, and Louisiana, and also a little bit over here in portions of Arizona. We got, let's see, that takes care of the United States, Alaska. We got some special weather statements for Central and East. Also, we got a bunch of, let's see, a hurricane statement here for a portion of southern islands here of the Hawaiian chain. And also we have, let's see, I'm trying to find the color. We got gale warnings around the island here as well, and also high surf advisory also around the Hawaiian chain, and also we got wind advisory there as well. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the Storm Prediction Center overview and their storm reports and other products here too. As you can see, we got a marginal risk over in Nevada and also in the Utah. Also through from where that marginal risk up here in portions of the Northeast down to the Carolinas, all the way back into Kansas. Excuse me, all the way up to Wisconsin, Minnesota areas, North Dakota, and back over to Wyoming there as well. There's that slight risk of severe weather. That's why the tornado watch in effect. We had an EF3 tornado reported over just northeast of Raleigh this afternoon that did a lot of damage to some buildings, trees, and other items in North Carolina. And that's where we had that 5% risk, I think, over here this afternoon. It was from here. It was from around Washington, D.C. down to eastern North Carolina. So the Storm Prediction Center, if you're watching this video, you did a great job at predicting tornadoes for eastern North Carolina. All right. Man, like I said, we got general thunderstorms in the lighter green and general thunderstorms in Florida, also back in the Midwest and also in the north. There's the convective outlook. You can see a little better. The yellow is slight risk, the green is the marginal risk, the lighter green is just general thunderstorm. Current watches in effect, severe thunderstorm warnings. Like I said, you just seen it on the map here for Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, and southern Nebraska and western Kansas. Also over here in portions of Minnesota and also Wisconsin region as well. And there's that tornado watch for the Outer Banks of North Carolina and eastern North Carolina as well. MDS discussion, currently just talking about those current watches that they got in effect. Storm reports, currently, as of this recording, we had 3 tornadoes, 2 in eastern North Carolina, 1 up here in portions of Minnesota. Wind report, we had 13 of them, 0 was high. They were generally over eastern North Carolina, southern South Carolina, southern Tennessee, southern Illinois, northeastern portion of New Mexico, also up here in portion of Minnesota as well. Hail report, we had 37 and 3 of them were large, and most of them took place also eastern portion of Wyoming, eastern South Dakota, and much of Minnesota and northwestern Wisconsin. So that brought the total number to 53 as of this current recording, but I do see these numbers to increase as we continue to roll through the remainder of the afternoon and evening. Look at the fire weather. Currently we have no areas of fire concern, so that's good news. And finally, we're going to wrap it up with the storm, tropical storm Don advisory as of 9 p.m. this evening. Currently at 9 p.m. it's the center of the rotation, and by 6 p.m. Monday, it is just a remnant low. We can say goodbye to Don. All right. If you plotting him at home, this is the current location. 33.8 north, longitude 40.3 west. Maximum sustained winds has increased to 45 miles per hour now. As I expected, that's what I predicted this afternoon in my video, that the center of the storm was looking better, well defined, and the wind speeds would increase as we continue to go forward. So it has increased, did exactly what I said. It's up to 45 miles per hour. Maximum movement was west at 8 miles per hour, and it will continue to move to the west in a northwesterly jog, then to the north, and then out to sea, and then dissipate as it gets over the colder waters of the tropical Atlantic. Classified as a 39 to 73 miles per hour storm. That is a tropical storm. Anything 39 miles per hour or less is tropical depression status. Okay, Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you'd like to check out more on Don, I had more detail this afternoon this afternoon's video. So don't forget to go check it out, and you'll get a chance to see more but detailed about Don in that tropical weather outlook. All right. Well, hope everybody has a great evening. Continue to stay safe and well. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not, and we'll catch you back in the next video now. Take care and have a great Wednesday evening.